Picture this. It's 1914 and the world is at war. While at home, something is being brewed, which is just as powerful as bullets. Propaganda. Welcome to Café Conversations, a space to slow down, reflect, and stir up deeper meaning behind the media of the past. Today's bite is a margarita pizza. And today's feature is Jessie Pope's poem, Who's for the Game? Let's begin. The poem was written during World War I, when Britain was trying to boost enlistment. Jessie Pope wasn't a soldier. She was a journalist and poet. But she used her writing to push young men to join the army. Now, onto the poem itself, beginning with the first stanza. Who's for the game, the biggest that's played? The red crashing game of a fight. Here, Pope uses a metaphor comparing war to a game. The word red hints at violence and bloodshed, but the playful tone makes it seem exciting. It feels like she's daring young men to step up and prove themselves. Who will grip and tackle the job unafraid? And who thinks he'd rather sit tight? Here, she creates binary perspective. Either you are brave and take part, or you are cowardly and passive. The language is sporty, like grip, tackle, and sit tight, introducing the idea that this war is simply just a challenge. In the second stanza, who will toe the line for the signal to go? Who will give his country a hand? Toe the line suggests discipline and being ready at all times, just like a runner waiting to launch. Hope appears to duty and patriotism here. The soldier becomes someone who helps the country, like a team player, for example, creating a strong sense of duty and obligation. Who wants to turn to himself in the show, and who wants a seat in the stand? Again, Pope plays with the theater or sports imagery. Being in the show sounds glamorous and brave, while being in the stand implies shame or failure. She's not just encouraging enlistment, she's shaming anyone who doesn't. Moving on to the third stanza. Who knows it won't be a picnic? Not much, yet eagerly shoulders a gun. This is one of the few lines where she acknowledges the danger, but even then, she downplays it with sarcasm with the use of terms like not much. The phrase shoulders a gun evokes strength and honor, masking the true cruelty of war. Who would much rather come back with a crutch than lie low and be out of the fun? Here is where the manipulation deepens. Pope is saying that it's better to come back injured than to never have fought at all. Finally, the last stanza, where she shifts to a direct call to action. Come along, lads, but you come on all right, for there's only one course to pursue. This sounds almost maternal, comforting, and persuasive. Your country is up to her neck in a fight, and she's looking and calling for you. Pope uses personification. Your country becomes a woman or a child in need, depending on you to save them. Now, let us take a look at the devices and symbols used in this poem. The game, crutch, seat in the stand, and gun are all metaphors that shape how war is perceived. War being described and masked with the term game is also a central metaphor seen throughout the entire poem. Tone is another huge part of her strategy. The whole poem feels upbeat, enthusiastic, and persuasive. But beneath the cheerful rhythm is a layer of manipulation. As for her audience or consumers, Pope targets young British men to enlist in the army and serve their country. Purpose is clear: to convince men to enlist, by presenting war as a test of bravery and honor, and by mocking those who don't join. Pope turns enlistment into a challenge to prove masculinity. So after a closer look at Pope's poem, it starts to feel a little less like a game and more like a calculated pitch. Here at Café Conversations, it's never just about what's on the page. It's about what's between the lines. Thank you for sharing this cup of thought with me. Until next time, keep questioning, keep reading, and most of all, keep wondering.